studies and focus. But let's talk about Happiest Minds that reported its numbers. And when you look at it from the morning gains, Happiest Minds has actually given up those gains. But to understand what should we be expecting from the company going forward, we're joined by Venkatraman Narayanan, who's the Managing Director of the company, while as the CFO of the company, Joseph, is also joining in with us to talk. I beg your pardon, Vice Chairman, Executive Vice Chairman of the company, Mr. Joseph, is also joining in with us. A very good afternoon to both of you gentlemen. And talking about the numbers, Joseph, first coming to you, the slowdown is there in the industry is no secret. Now, but the question is actually how are the incremental conversions actually shaping up for the company over the last couple of months? Also, how has the conversion changed, improved or worsened?
So, if you look at the demand, I think first of all, customers are being very cautious and deliberate in their spend, just given the environment. But having said that, what we are seeing is that customers are continuing to invest in some of their digital initiatives, and they're being selective about it. They're looking at initiatives that will give them near-term advantages, either in terms of revenue growth or cost optimization. And as you would have seen from our results, where we were able to do a 4.7% growth quarter on quarter and have 18 logos, being a little selective and targeted in what offerings to take to which customers has helped us to acquire business and deliver the kind of results that we've been able to deliver.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. This is Cheryl also joining in the conversation. Let's talk about the Q1 growth. It has slowed down a bit. Are you all still confident of a 25% growth guidance going ahead?
Like we mentioned, the guidance growth of 25% has elements of organic and inorganic growth. And the inorganic piece obviously plays a large role in being able to meet that number. We are pursuing about a few good acquisitions. We've got a decent pipeline, and we haven't been able to close any of them until now. The target was to close it in the first quarter. We have not been able to do that. Hopeful that we'll be able to do that in the next couple of quarters, which is why we have said that post the end of the next quarter, we'll do an assessment and come back to all of you and talk about our growth guidance and how we are tracking against that.
Okay, Venkat, could you give me a bit more and give us a few more details in terms of the M&A pipeline? What would be the nature of these M&A pipelines, the size, the timeline, anything on that?
The companies that we are looking are all 100% digital companies. They are in the size range of between 10 to 45 million dollars in size. The average, there are about 3 to 4 companies in our pipeline that we are quite keenly pursuing, and hopeful that we'll be able to close at least 1 or 2 of them quickly in succession this year. They are all 100% digital companies, like I said, profitable, working on the India-US axis within the new age technologies of low-code, product engineering services, working in high-tech environments, just like us. So there's a lot of alignment that I see between the companies that we are pursuing to what we are doing. But at the same time, they target certain different markets, verticals, and have certain good customers, which is what we hope to bring on board with the acquisition and then grow further into that.
Right. Venkat, let me ask this question to you. Are you seeing any internal hurdle return rate that you're actually targeting on these acquisitions, and will these acquisitions be return and EPS accretive going ahead?
Yeah, our return on capital employed is about 25%. You've got my return on equity is about 23%. These are the internal thresholds that we have. But at the same time, thresholds being what they are, you have to assess them based on the target. Sometimes you can go a little higher on those or lower on those basis, the kind of companies that we have in our pipeline. So, but largely that is the kind of internal threshold that we have when we do the assessment of cash post discounted cash flows and valuation.
Although, will margins stay in this 22 to 24% band? And I'm asking this because there are salary hikes and acquisitions that might impact it as well. So could we expect it to stay in this range?
We have given a guidance of 22 to 24%, and it does take into account the aspects of acquisitions that you talked about and the wage hike that we anticipate. And it's as per a planned cycle. It's just despite that such guidance that we have beaten that guidance for 13 quarters. While we are proud of that, we are also aware of the fact that things are slowly coming back to the normalcy compared to what you had credits in the COVID time. For example, most people working from home meant a lot less investment in travel and in rent and a lot of those SG&A costs, which is slowly coming back, especially for a company like us, which has got about 80% of our people coming back to work and working from office. So, which has meant that we make investments in facilities in Pune, Noida, Bhubaneswar. We are expanding our facilities in Bangalore. So, all of that are costs which we did plan for, and which is slowly coming back. And that's why we have been holding on to this guidance range of 22 to 24%. And we are confident of meeting those numbers, Anisha.
Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining in with us this afternoon on ET Now, giving us an understanding of what we should be expecting from the company in terms of margins and M&A deals for the company as well. Thank you so much. But that was